I'm Dr. Ben Gonzalez, and this is Dr. G's Corner. Let's talk politics. Politics, science, and what that has to do with the use of CBD in medicine. Since before the first recorded use of cannabis as a drug around 2700 BC in China, the properties of THC in marijuana has been used for medicinal and recreational purposes. Cannabis was used for pain relief, neurologic diseases, gastrointestinal disorders, insomnia, blood clots, and even parasites. The use of cannabis for these types of medical issues were used all over the world by the 8th century. And an Irish physician was thought to have brought medicinal cannabis to the West in the early 1800s. By the early 1900s, cannabis was used in thousands of patented medicines. It was around this time where things got a bit confusing. In 1937, against the advice of the official medical community and without scientific reasoning, the United States government criminalized all use of cannabis and hemp. And in 1942, it was removed from the U.S. Pharmacopoeia, the physician list of medicines. Research in the use of both cannabis and hemp stopped. In other words, we in science and medicine know it works for many medical issues, but we could not study why and how it worked. 60 years ago, it was discovered that humans have a natural system in our bodies for healing gut, immune health, and pain management. This system is called the endocannabinoid system. It acts like your endocrine system in balancing your overall health and wellness. And like all systems in your body, it ages and declines with time and self-abuse. 30 years ago, we discovered the natural molecules your body makes to heal itself called cannabinoids. Unfortunately, because these natural cannabinoids from hemp were lumped with the THC, cocaine, heroin as a Schedule I drug, this was a political decision to restrict the use of highly addictive and harmful compounds. This was an ignorant move in politics that unfortunately caused the restriction in CBD research for decades. In 2018, hemp-derived products containing less than 0.3% of THC became legal under the Farm Bill. Over-the-counter CBD sales escalated in a poorly regulated system. What makes things worse is these poorly regulated over-the-counter CBD products in balms, CBD-infused toothpaste, tampons, and towels found in grocery stores and gas stations contribute to the confusion of what is legal and how CBD works medically. All of this undercuts public and government support for CBD research. Yes, we are behind in research. However, recent early studies have identified therapeutic benefits in chronic pain, seizure disorders, depression, anxiety, weight loss, irritable bowel disease, Crohn's disease, and even improved healing from acute injuries and surgeries. There are over 40 ongoing trials being conducted now. We're trying to make up for lost decades of research. It is my job as a physician to sort through this research to understand how CBD can be used safely and appropriately, how to find legitimate, proper, and effective sources of high-quality CBD to guide each patient individually in improving their condition of concern. The federal government continues to maintain barriers to research. This is a slow process in breaking those biases and barriers. CBD, when properly sourced and applied, can be a safe primary and alternative compound to improve a medical condition. I encourage improved federal regulations that allow for more clinical trials, and I urge state agencies to develop a common sense approach in managing unregulated CBD-infused products. And finally, I urge the general public, you, to not purchase or expect a medical response to what you're being sold at grocery stores and gas stations and what is being stirred into your drink at a coffee shop. For more information about the medical use of CBD, message me directly at BenGonzalez_MD, that's BenGonzalez_MD, and you can also call the clinic to set up a telephone consultation with me at 301-622-2722 and say you heard me on this show. Well, Max and Steve, we have a lot of time to make up with CBD in medicine and research.